Mike.
Yo,
Yeah, so Sean was on the Madden. He gave some super chats on the Madden stream, and he says when this song comes on, like Kanan, he be getting his dance on. He be getting the bop on, the baby bop to the joint. Yo,
word.
it's
Oh
so
man,
cool
Kanan,
because
man.
kids are just
I can't wait to meet them in person, man.
oh man, they're great people, man. Especially
Good,
Kanan.
good.
Kanan is
Bless.
like just the he he's just so dope. Like I can't explain it because some kids they don't want you to come near them. They don't want you to touch them. They don't know you. Not Kanan.
Mm-hmm.
Kanan be on it. Like he be like,
Kanan be
"Oh,
chilling.
that's breezy." Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I like that. I like that. That's beautiful right there. I like that. That's what's
Wow,
up.
man. We got to do some quick, air horns because my man Oscar just gifted a Breezy Bunch membership to my man Brandon. So congratulations, Brandon. Welcome to the Breezy Bunch crew. Ooh, I like that. And then, Jax Knox, 17-0 in the building, member for 12 months. That's a whole year, bro. She been
Clap
rocking
it up.
with the Breezy Bunch crew for a year.
Clap it up to Jack. Loyal supporter.
17 and
Friend
0.
of the show. Friend of the friend.
She was talking about for the next season. You such a butthead. Yo.
All right. So remember I don't remember what show it was. I was telling you about my neighbor's balls on the lawn. Can we just have a
I
follow?
woke up this morning to a picture of these big ass balls. And Mike, the way he described them, okay, was like they were balls from a ball sack. But they were really big. Yes, you did. That's how you was made it see. You said they had this big giant there, and they were his balls that had fell down. Remember? And I was like, nah, bro, they probably Christmas ornaments. And that I couldn't think of what that word was. Christmas ornaments. They were big Christmas ornaments, y'all.
Oh man. They were. And okay, so here's the issue. I know why you so I talked about the weirdest holiday decorations, and I talked about the giant skeleton. And then I went to my neighbor's balls on the lawn. So I do understand how you combine the two, like they fell off the thing.
You spoke it for me to understand it, that you wanted me to understand it that way.
True. But Wayne can tell y'all, I sent him a picture of them. So what happened was they had them in a black plastic bag. I didn't know that. So the bag started to fall off a little bit. So I sent them the picture the next morning. And again, when I got home and saw them, it was nighttime. So I just saw like this them sitting there. But Wayne, tell the truth. Weren't they the size of a window? Like
they were huge balls. Like I'm not going front, but they were Christmas ornaments, just like I said. But I can understand why you thought they were balls because they were in garbage bags. In the wind or something must have the balls were crystal clearish with gold trim. But in the garbage bags, they were black balls. Right. So that's why Mike thought it was somebody. They were two big balls.
Yeah, it was.
Guys, you can say balls, okay? We're talking about balls, like balls,
footballs, basketballs, Christmas ornament balls. Yeah. So Wayne, man,
no pause on the balls.
While we're doing the show, I was not able to finish your stream.
Gosh.
But I have it on in the background over here. So if I react to anything, y'all, that's what I'm reacting to. But how realistic do you think this simulation is? Because I'm in the third quarter and this game is over.
Yo, it's funny, right? Because I felt like that this Madden this week was probably one of the most realistic versions of the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, you start the game off, we go like 3 and out 3 times in a row, bro, like straight up. And we give up 7 points, right? So now we trailing. And then Mike, it got so bad, Mike, to where they missed a long field goal. We had the ball on the 50 and still had the punt, bro. Like, how we get the ball on our side of the 50? That's some Niner stuff, right? Because they'll do a dumb play on first down and get sacked on a third down. You be like, dang. Then they scored. I think Devo must have got that. I can't remember who got the first score, but they scored, Mike, and then they flipped the switch, and then it was just no looking back, man. It was There's just no looking back. It was all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We swimming, we women, we high stakes. We never miss. We all makes. So it was on point, man. It was on point. Ready to go, bloody. Go back and watch the stream, man. It's there for you, bro. What's up, PG? What's going on?
What's up, everybody? Shout out to everybody out there in the chat, man. I hope y'all energy is up. I hope y'all feeling good out there. I don't know. But man, so how was your day, Wayne? Let me see how you were doing before we jump into this, because we got a lot to talk about. By the way, never mind, you'll see. But
my day, Mike. I told you last night that I was never ever waking up at from 3 to 5. So ask me what time I woke up this morning.
What time did you wake up this morning, Wayne?
I thought you was gonna try to guess. I should have said guess what time. Guess what time I woke up. Okay.
I'm still gonna guess 4:08.
Yo, I got up at 4 o'clock. I was like, nope.
You said nope. You rolled.
I said not today. Not today. I went back to sleep. Then it was 6. It was after 6. I was like, oh wow, okay, this is cool. This is my new wake up time. But it threw me off because I need to be at the gym at 4. Like I need to. There's not as many people in there. You know, the machines are free. I could get through my exercises. I don't gotta wait forever to get through the machines, and you know, that's the worst part. Then people like, yo, you want this? So I was at the gym today at a different time. I was pissed off already because I had to go at a different time. And then on top of that, Mike, I was doing the dumbbell bench press, right? You know, the isolated, you know, whatever. So I got these heavy ass weights, right? 75 pounds, and I'm doing them 3 sets of 12s, right? So after I'm finished, now I'm at the furthest from the heaviest weights because there were like no benches open. So I gotta walk these joints back over. These 2 lug nuck mother suckers, right, had these weights like right in the middle of the walkway, yo. And so I'm talking though. When I'm mad, I will talk stuff to you without talking stuff to you. But I'm talking to you, and I'm waiting for you to say something back, so I can really then engage.
So what you did was, what idiot going to leave these weights in the middle of the floor?
I didn't use the word idiot though, but yes, because that's stupid. What if I tripped?
Right.
And I'm already mad. I got to carry these 75 pounds all the way to the opposite end. So now I ain't no snitch, so I'm not gonna be like, yo, man, can somebody come get these? I got through it, bro.
So let me ask you a question now, because I'm all about processing things and, you know, trying not to be hot-headed, right? But
I'm good now.
Let's just say you made your comment out loud and my man was like, yeah, I did it, and what? Now, before you respond, you already got dead arms.
Nah,
and you carrying your weight.
Nah, dead arms. I would have dropped the weights. My arms would have been light as fudge, and I'm swinging first. That's what I was taught. I ain't gonna sit there and wait.
See, I wish I was taught that, because my uncle was like, just don't put your hands on them first. Like, why I gotta
now
wait
you have
for somebody to touch me first?
Yeah, you never wait, bro. You never wait, man.
You ain't grow up in the city we grew up in. It was 12 chocolate people in the city, and it was all my family. So we had
was hit.
We had to have self-defense arguments no matter what.
But and listen, man, I'm not promoting that violence or whatever, but that like don't be inconsiderate. Have some type of gym etiquette, like, you know, like, come on,
weights
man.
in front of you or next to you when you're at the gym. Don't leave them in the middle of the floor. Put them back.
And then they were standing there just talking.
Right. Yeah, no, you're supposed to wipe the stuff down. You know.
Oh my, that's another thing. That's why people be sick. Anyway, I'm good because Madden was good. It was real good.
Yeah.
And now we got this game. And before we get to it, I definitely want to get to how your day was.
My day was interesting, man. You know, got told wifey to stay home. I convinced her to stay home today. She stayed home. Kids got to school. I got to the office late. New guy there. I didn't know I was supposed to be training nobody. I just pawned him off on one of my drivers. Hey, do me a favor. Let him ride with you today. Show him the ropes.
You checked out. Yeah.
But I did have a very, very productive day. I'm actually still in the middle of doing some work. So, you know, when the show is over, I'll get back to it. I got to do payroll tonight and then finalize it tomorrow, you know. But it is what it is, man. It's all good. I have no problems. My day was pretty good, man. My day was pretty good.
Can we
gave the kids some early Christmas gifts.
Oh, real early too. Like,
yeah, well, we
it's
had
like Christmas Eve.
The whole school district did pajama day.
Okay.
My girls wear pajamas every night to bed, a different set. So we actually bought them
Wait.
pajamas.
So every night they got on a different pair of pajamas. Usually they be like a week-long thing.
No.
Oh, y'all motherfuckers wash clothes every night.
A lot of clothes. Like, yeah. It's 6
y'all
of us
water
in the
bill
house,
$1,000 a month.
It's bad. It get bad. It's bad.
Did I get too personal, bro?
Nah, it's not because my wife paid, not me. She didn't want to do the laundry like this. That's on her. That's her bill.
Wait, I gotta ask a question, man. I know we gotta get to this preview, but listen, you guys wear pajamas, right? Do they last for a week? Like, or do y'all like? I mean, I don't even like wearing pajamas, like, but I just want to know, like, do the pajamas? Is it a weekly thing, a 3-day thing, a daily thing? Like, do you change your pajamas like you change your underwear? Like, I'm just confused. I mean, now if you mess in them or something like that, you fart too bad. I get it. Like, they gotta go, but that's deep because that's expensive.
I don't wear pajamas. Like, I take off and then get in bed.
Right.
And I'm a nighttime shower person.
Me too.
So when I get out the shower, it's boxers, wife beater, and
right.
athletic shirt. Sorry.
That's the attire for sleep, right? I mean, some people sleep commando, but that's their thing. But here's the thing, right?
It's hard when you got 3 daughters that have a bad dream and you just wake up with a kid in the bed under the covers. Which is like, whoa, when did this happen? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's tough, but that's my preferred way to sleep. You laughing like it's happening. You gotta be careful. See, you don't. But if Rome have a bad dream, he don't come and get in bed with y'all.
Yeah. But that's why I don't sleep.
Thing no more.
No.
Well, you can't. It's a little boy, so like he know what he see. No.
Nah. No. Nah. But 2 to 3 days, maybe is what people are saying. I
don't have pajamas.
I just find that hell of expensive, right? I mean, they got to have like 5 sets.
I think it's about 7 to 8. But
because they wear Saturday and Sunday too.
It's so they have pants and shirts specifically for PJs. Like, we buy them clothes. It's not always a matching.
See, I prefer the onesies, but if you got to go to the bathroom in the middle of that, you hit, especially if you can't find the zipper, bro, or if that junk is stuck, it's a wrap.
Terrence tripping.
Yeah, Terrence is tripping. But it is what it is, man. Guys, welcome to No Harm, No Foul. It is preview day. I don't know why our shows start the way that they start, and at this point, I don't care. It feels good, so we're gonna do it. But Mike, we got 2 red hot teams, 2 of the most dangerous teams facing off on one of the most joyous days.
Oscar, you violating, bro. I see you. Chill.
And Mike don't pay attention to the chat, but as soon as he said what he said, his eyes been glued to the chat. But Mike, seriously, man, what did you? I mean, like, how you feeling about what's about to go down on Monday night, on Christmas night?
I think I feel a little different than everybody else. I'll be completely honest with you. I'm actually really, really relaxed by this game. I'm not nervous. I'm excited because it's Christmas Day. I'm excited because it's the night game. What a great way to, end the NFL week, right? But and 2 of the top teams facing off against each other. I mean, what more could you want? Even if it wasn't the 49ers playing in this, let's just say it was 2 other top teams. Like, this is what you want on Christmas Day. This is what you want. But the results of this game, I hate to say this, they don't matter. The results of this game don't matter. So
the results don't matter, Mike, but what matters then, Mike? Because that's fair. If you're going to say that the results don't matter, something has to matter.
Here's why I say, okay, as long as we learn from whatever happens in this game, right? Like, let's say we struggle to contain Lamar Jackson. Let's say Isaiah Likely goes off, and we struggling to contain the tight end, right? Like, as long as we learn, and then if we see them again in the Super Bowl, then we learn and we get better from it. That's what we got to learn from whatever happens in this game. That's all that matters to me.
So you're telling me, you're saying WayneBreezie, this game is just a learning experience.
Yes.
You know what, Mike? I love you, bro.
You disagree, don't you?
Because it matters.
Right,
like, and every game that the San Francisco 49ers play matters. And it matters for multiple reasons. It matters for them, going out there, showing up, keeping the consistency going, being able to execute. Execution matters. Running the game plan effectively, I guess you can call that execution. Like, a lot of the things matter, and it matters against this team because, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. It's one thing when you chomping down on those teams that are inferior, but you're looking at an AFC team. Now, it might not matter as far as standings and things like that when it comes to seeding. I want to make that clear, and I get that if you're going to be specific about that, but I think this game matters, and you got two of the hardest hitting defenses playing each other. And when I say hard hitting, Mike, these defenses are super aggressive, bro. Like, aggressive. Like, and I would kind of give the nod to the 49ers as far as being the more aggressive defense. But I mean, if you look at these two defenses all around, they're similar but different. I know that's weird, but that's what they are. Like, they're similar but different. And so these games matter. Defense, they matter to the defenses, they matter to the offenses. And that way, when they get to a Super Bowl, even if they do get to the Super Bowl, like both teams, it's gonna be a different game plan. Like, you can go off of what you learn, but it's always gonna, it's gonna come down to, Mike, execution, a little bit of luck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
bounces going that way.
Couple of three.
You see, fumbles. You want to hope that we recover them. You can't have another game where you got 4 fumbles and we don't recover any of them.
Bro, I thought it was 5 fumbles, but you can say 4. That's cool.
But still, we ain't get none of them back, and that's not acceptable. You can't do that.
Now, that's a fact.
You can't do that against a team of this caliber. With the quarterback, it's weird because none of their skill positions really worry me. But
that's my yo. There's no way one man that wears number 8. There's only one number 8 that I love, but this one man that wears number 8, there's no way he should be able to single-handedly beat this caliber of a team, right? Because he's the only person that makes me nervous.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only reason why at the early season prediction when we did our stuff, this was one of the L's.
Yes.
Only reason.
Jax had us winning this game. I remember her prediction for this game. She had us winning this one.
It was 17-0.
Yep. But I know a lot of Niner fans that say they're gonna get this one. Now,
but that, to be fair, Mike, to those Niner fans, right? I mean, you can understand why now, right?
Well, kind of, but Vegas don't necessarily agree.
Vegas definitely agrees that the 49ers are winning this game. Like, they're 5.5 point favorites.
Only because we're home. So let's talk about this, right?
Nah, because usually when you're at home, Mike, you're a 3-point favorite when the teams are close. Come on, Mike. You do this. You do the gamble stuff.
So watch this. Now, hear me out.
Damn,
the Niners are 5.5 point favorites, right? So you subtract 3 if you're playing on a neutral site. That means that the Niners would be a 2.5 point favorite on a neutral site. But that also means that if the Ravens are home, they would be a 0.5 point favorite because they're going to get the 3-point swing. Think about that for a second. These teams are evenly matched, bro.
Evenly, bro.
And I mean, we could talk about DVOA. We could talk about a whole. I'll break to them DVOA real quick.
I mean, you could talk about that.
The 49ers offense ranks number 1 in DVOA. So now you want to look at what their defense ranks.
Correct.
Their defense ranks. Is he going to return this ball on us?
Yes. I just
Wow. He
so you
sure
said
did.
that. Yep, Justice
He hit
Hill.
the burners.
Yep, every time it
Good
was
Lord.
ghost.
Good Lord. I'm sorry. But their defense ranks number 2. So that's A+ stuff right there, right? On the flip side, their offense ranks number 4 overall in DVOA, and our defense ranks number 4 overall in DVOA. So this is going to be like the strength of the strengths versus the strength of the strength. There is no, well, our offense is significantly better than their defense.
No.
Not this case.
But
It's not their offense is significantly better than our defense. Not the case.
And I don't want to use the word better. I want to use the word unique.
Okay.
Because I think Baltimore has a uniqueness to their offense and the way it works. And the 49ers defense may have troubles with it. And then the 49ers offense is unique because they can score at will with anybody, and you got to cover 5 to 6 people at the same damn time. It's almost impossible. And I don't think when you look at the statistics at some point, you throw them out, right? Because these two teams haven't played, right? So, yeah, statistically, we can say that the Niners are the number 2 scoring defense in the NFL. You can say that the Ravens got the number 1 scoring defense in the NFL. You can say that the Niners got a better run defense than the Ravens, but it's not too far away. You can say that these teams are super close, but they've played other teams, and then, numbers get skewed to the right, skewed to the left. You got outliers. I believe the Niners, which was the number 1 defense going into week 15, they gave up 436 yards. And then on top of that, 234 of them were rushing yards. That's never happened. Now you got people saying that you could just run on the 49ers. And that to me is what's scary, because that is what you don't want to let happen again. Now, if you look at the runs and you go to the 49ers, I mean, they're just breaking down fundamentally. So I don't see that being a trend, even though I can go through all the missed tackles. We can go through each game and go through the missed tackles if you like. And so, like, they've been doing it consistently, but 16 is a bit much. And it allowed 2 explosive plays. Like, I'm okay. Like, let's say if you miss tackle, but you don't give up an explosive play, I'm okay with that missed tackle. So my issue is I'm cool with missed tackles, but where are the 11 hats on the ball? Like, where's that?
Where's the rallying? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't play Lamar Jackson like that.
You can't play Lamar Jackson, but you better make sure you play everybody else like that. Isaiah likely catch a pass. It need to be 4 people on him. Period.
Right. As soon as he get the ball, too. No yak.
17-0. Period.
Minimize the yak, and then we should be okay.
Because he's their yak tight end. Yes.
But here's the thing. That run game, including Lamar, could be a problem if the missed tackles continue to be a problem.
But see, here's my thing. Do you really? All right, you look at the Baltimore Ravens run game, right? Pretty efficient, right? Mm-hmm. Or sufficient, however you want to look at it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But is it that way because of Lamar? Because I'm not worried about a Gus Edwards, even though he has over 600 yards on the season, and Justice Hill is going to be their outside guy. Like, so they're going to try to run inside, outside. They're going to run power. They're going to run outside. They don't have the speed without Keaton Mitchell. The Niners have been playing really good coverage downfield. My only concern with the 49ers defense is when they're playing great coverage, somebody got to attest to the middle of the field. Because if guys are 20 yards down the field, Lamar Jackson is going to cook, and you can care less if you wrap and tackle. Now, like, when you get him, 9 times out of 10, he's going to have plenty of time to slide, right? He's not running into traffic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that is the issue. Like, that's the issue. That's why I said it's going to happen. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. But they have to limit it. They have to find a way to continue to hit him. And if Lamar does do that, you get a guy on him, and the next guy force him to hit him because he fumbles the ball, Mike. Let's keep it a buck. 11 fumbles.
Now, I heard that some of these fumbles that are attributed to him were from botched handoffs.
could be some at the beginning of the season, yeah.
Okay.
But if the Niners are getting their pressure through up the middle, or getting that pressure where they need to get it, especially up the middle, and that's the key. Like that's my head scratcher, bro. Listen, I'm okay if Eric Armstead doesn't play, and it's not a stab at his ability. If he needs to, but we need Javon Hargrave.
We need at least one of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like either one of them got to play. But I prefer Hargrave because of his pass rush from that interior. Because remember at the beginning of the season, I forgot who we played, and he just missed the quarterback, but it ended up being a big play because he just missed the
he was
the
back
handoff.
there like with the handoff, like he was way back there. Yeah,
like that dude gets into the backfield, whereas Eric Armstead will solidify the line, and that's why you're seeing these breaking plays, like missed tackles, right? Because the running backs are in that second gear and they have the ability to change direction. So you got everybody going this way. The running back just got to make one cut, and then boom, there's nobody that way.
Mm-hmm.
But Eric Armstead used to he prevented a lot of that because he was taking 2 or 3 cats.
Right. Got them long arms. Even if he just slows somebody down a little bit, gives
that's why people
time to recover and get in there. Yeah,
that's why people need to appreciate that man, because he's pretty damn good out there.
I agree. You know, but I think the defense, if we tackle, will be okay.
But see,
as long as we tackle.
Okay, Mike. So all right. Not to focus on the Arizona game, but that was the worst tackling game. You had a lot of newbies out there, and they were on the ground the majority of the time. Like they were getting blocked down, and that took out the ability of those linebackers to come and clean up. So they were getting eaten up. And I know you don't want to call Javon Kinlaw like a newbie, but if he's on the field and then you're out there with Khalil Davis, I mean, this is his first year really playing, even though it's his second year. Unfortunately, now he's out for the remainder of the season. But my point is, he was on the ground. Kevin Givens on the ground. Like, they can't be on the ground.
Right. And so that's the thing, right? Like you saying that it was the worst tackling of the year, maybe by numbers, but how many times have we come on this show and complained about the tackling? It might not have been 16, but we've had a game or two with 11. We've
15,
had 8,
14.
15. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's not a new thing with everybody healthy. That's not new. It's not
the way that they were blocked though. And all the missed tackles aren't at the line of scrimmage too. Let's just be fair. Like they're all not where we saw them. You've seen guys get into the middle of the field and then linebackers go and make big hits, or the safeties try to come up and take them out off of a big hit and they miss. Like that's a missed tackle. We've seen, you know what I'm saying? Like the missed tackles come in different variety. They come in a variety. They're not just all what we saw in Arizona.
Right.
So you're right. Poor tackling isn't, you know what I'm saying, isn't new. The 49ers have been struggling consistently all year. They've probably had maybe 5 games with single-digit missed tackles. The lowest being 3 against the Giants, against the Cowboys. And I think the Giants, they had 3. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but some of these missed tackles, Mike, are missed sacks. Are we forgetting about that?
No, I don't forget about it. I don't forget about it.
Right. So that's fundamentals, Mike. That to me is where the Niners. Here's what I'm saying. If the Niners are playing fundamentally sound on defense, I don't see this game being much of a problem for the 49ers.
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say what you want to say. I can feel it.
I don't even know. I don't know.
You think the Niners going to win this game by double digits, don't you?
No, that's not my score prediction, Mike. My score prediction was it's going to be decided. I forgot what I said, but
you had a 3-point when we did it last
time. Dang.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Because I had a 4-point win, but I didn't say for who.
Right.
I didn't.
This game gonna come down to a field goal, and I didn't say for who either.
Right. So look, man. I mean, we could talk about it, bro. Like I'm not in a rush. We could talk. Like, what's up? Because I'm I'm happy that this game is happening, and I don't know. We just got to learn. That's all, because we might see him again. That's all I'm gonna say. We got to learn because we might have to see him again.
I don't want us learning during this game. I don't want us learning till after the game. I want us coming out reacting to playing football. I want us come out guns blazing on offense, executing on offense, being the aggressor on offense. I want us to come out being aggressive on defense, but playing fundamentally sound. I mean, I don't think that's too much to ask for, right? Like be disciplined, mother sucker. Like, you're playing Lamar Jackson. Don't over rush him. They have a game plan where they were able to stop mobile quarterbacks. Kyler Murray had 4 rushes last week for plus 15 yards. One was 13, one was 15, one was 19, like 4. But one of them was because the damn pass coverage was too good. The other one was he tried to miss a sack and he got out, right? So like you're gonna get these type of quarterbacks to make those type of plays. The thing is, you got to limit those. Like, Lamar Jackson's long is 26, but you know what else he has 26 of?
Touchdowns.
No, well, if he had 26 touchdowns, he's MVP. God dang it, that's MVP-ish. I'm talking about as far as rushing.
Oh, I don't know what.
Explosive plays, plus 10 yards, bro.
You so mean like him running the ball on the ground? Okay,
by himself. He that's double than what Keaton Mitchell had.
And it's funny because the Ravens are a team with 20 plus running plays. Like, that's 20-yard.
They're old school. Plays. Yeah, they're like Yo, when you said that these two teams are identical, I don't know if they still use a fullback, but you do know this is where we got our fullback, right?
Yes. Yeah, I'm well aware of it. Oh yeah, yeah, big juice. Big juice.
So, like, I want people to feel like this game is going to be a cakewalk, and it could be. It's just that everything got to be going in the Niners' favor, right? Like, they got to be disciplined. Last week, Mike, how many penalties did this team have?
I don't remember, actually.
1.
Oh, that's probably why I don't remember.
It was an offsides by Kevin Givens. Oh, I meant to do the over and under with Mike's job calling him during the show. So like, when you look at these two teams, man, they're very identical. It doesn't, like I said, I think at this point you throw the stats out the window. You don't care who has the number 1 defense, the number 1, like, none of that's going to matter, because the Niners right now, they're 1-2 against the AFC North. I don't think people even realize that. Like, we have struggled against the AFC North. The only game we won was the first game of the season, and that was against an incompetent quarterback named Kenny Pickett.
And Lamar Jackson is 19-1 against the NFC. Period.
1 loss, and it ain't to the Niners.
You know who that lost us to?
Who?
It was the Giants. Like, what? What? The Giants?
Yeah, see, people not having those type of discussions. But but looking at this 49ers team, it's also a different team. Like, they're different physically, they're different mentally, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have a bunch of dogs everywhere. Like, with that mentality. So I think that changes it up. That's why I said the Niners have to come out aggressive. They have to be the aggressor.
If we come out and bully the Ravens,
oh, it's a wrap. The Super Bowl is the 49ers. The only way they don't make it to the Super Bowl is if the inevitable happens. And I'm not even going to
don't say inevitable.
Okay,
because that means it's bound to happen. The only way we don't win the Super Bowl
is if something crazy happens.
The unfortunate happens.
Okay, and you know what I mean.
Yes.
Like, there's only one thing.
Yeah.
So, like, at the end of the day, like, the Niners, I don't have this as an easy game. I have this as a bang bang game. But if the Niners get into a rhythm and they flip the switch, it can easily be something where the Niners take off.
Yeah.
Because they have too many ways. And I don't think that the Ravens have seen. I mean, pull up the Ravens schedule, bro. They have not seen a team with too many ways. Like,
let's see. Here we go.
too many ways.
This year, the Ravens played. That's preseason. So let me get back down here. Texans, Bengals.
That was before. That was when Joe Burrow was still busted.
Colts, no. Browns, no. Steelers, no. Titans, no. Lions, no. Cardinals, no. Seahawks, no. Browns, no. Bengals again, no. By the way, those 2 games against the Bengals, like they won by a combined 7 points.
Yeah, those are divisional games.
Never mind. I see this one there. He was 34. All right, my bad. Chargers, no. Rams, no. Jaguars, no. All right, so yeah, I mean, so what you're trying to say is they haven't really played nobody to this caliber.
That's all I was trying to say, bro. So then, how do if the Ravens haven't played anybody to this caliber, how well will they match up against a team offensively? Like we keep saying, people keep talking about the 49ers and their defense is going to be tested because they got to stop Lamar Jackson, but that's the key. You got to figure out how to contain Lamar Jackson and limit the explosive plays. That's it, right? That's the Niners. But how do the Ravens
contain the Niners?
Contain the Niners, and no one wants to talk about that.
But I think that answer is easy.
Oh, really?
I do.
Then how do you do it?
You got to treat Brock Purdy like Tom Brady. You got to hit him often, rattle him. You got to see what he looks like when he's getting hit too much, because the Niners get rid of the ball so dang quick that it don't happen often.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? You think that's a successful
I don't know, man, because Brock is dangerous against the blitz. Brock is dangerous with pressure right in the front of his face. That he's able to get rid of that ball. He's gonna get hit though. So if that's what you mean, then yeah. But I don't know. Like, is the answer for the Ravens to stop Brock like the answer is for the Niners to stop Lamar? Because I don't think it is. I think that they need to focus on something totally different, in my opinion. Like, they got to find a way to take out Christian McCaffrey. And if you look at what the Ravens are against a run, I mean, again, you bring up those teams. Have they ever faced an MVP candidate at the running back before? Like, no, right? I don't know. That's kind of where it gets a little bit tricky, because their run defense is good, but I mean, they're down there, like in the middle of the pack. Like, they give up rushing yards. Like, don't get it twisted. The Ravens are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're 10th. So you mean to tell me that the Ravens have the 10th ranked rushing defense in the NFL, and they haven't played Christian McCaffrey?
I mean, they've played some good running backs,
but they haven't played
some good running backs,
right? And that makes but hear me out. So they've played. You said they played good running backs. That's fair. They're averaging up, giving up 102 rushing yards a game, but they haven't played the best running back or the best running team.
They've done their thing against ETN, Mixon, Eckler.
Hold on one second, because let's go. I'm gonna give you the top 10 running backs in the league. Let's see if I can get that pulled up. Real quick.
They've gone against some dogs, man. They played the Colts early, so I think Taylor was there still. They've gone up against some dudes, man.
Well, you said early, so if they played him early, Taylor wasn't even there. He was out for the first 4 games, remember?
This was game 1, 2, 3. Oh, it was 3. So okay. Yeah. All right.
Good news about DeAndre Lenore, though, Mike. He's back full practicing.
Yeah, that was good. He had that little stinger at the end of the game. I saw him getting worked on.
He got hit in the ribs, man. He has a rib injury. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Mike, all right. So here are the top 10 running backs in the league. Tell me how many of these they played. Christian McCaffrey.
No, not yet.
James Cook.
No.
Raheem Mostert.
Wait, James Cook is the top running back?
Yo, that dude almost
Dalvin's
got
little
1,000
brother?
yards. That was his little brother. He had a big
Because
200-yard game against the Cowboys the other night. Like that boosted him up real big.
yeah, I'm about to say, because I remember at the beginning of the season,
He
I
was
had him and I
trash.
was like, yeah, he gone. I let him go
Gone.
so fast.
Gucci gone. Like double GU, double C, double I gone out. I don't even know where
He
he
sound
is.
like the goose from Charlotte's Web.
Double-
T
double-
double E double R double R double I double F double I double C C C C K.
Raheem Mostert,
Yes.
Kyron Williams.
Wait, did they wait? Did they play the Dolphins already, or they got them coming up?
I thought
No,
you
they
had
got them after us, so he hasn't played them
Okay.
yet.
Okay. All right. And Raheem is a speedy guy, not a bruisey guy, but top running
Right.
back. Kyron Williams, I believe they played, but I don't remember if Kyron Williams played in that game. But I don't think Kyron Williams played in that game.
Because
he
the
was
Rams,
coming.
right?
Yeah, but he was coming back off the IR, so I don't know if he played in that game.
He did play, and he had 114 yards over 4.5 a carry, over 4.5 a carry, 4.6 actually.
All right, he's number 4. DeAndre Swift.
Swift is with the Lions.
Eagles.
No, he's with the Eagles. No, they ain't played them.
Derrick Henry.
They did, and Henry finished the game.
Damn, I didn't even know Henry had almost 1,000 yards.
He had 97 yards in the touchdown against him on just 12 carries. Henry was. That's weird because he's a straight line, like just power.
Yeah.
He don't have moves. He's not elusive, and he averaged 8 a pop. Good Lord.
David Montgomery.
That's the Bears. No,
that's the Lions.
Oh, he's with the Lions now?
Yeah.
Dang, look at how old I am. Montgomery, no, because Jahmyr Gibbs was their leading rusher in that game.
Tony Pollard.
He's with the Cowboys. They ain't played the Cowboys.
And then Travis Etienne.
They did play them, and he so Trevor Lawrence was their leading rusher that game. That's all you need to know.
Because he's not a And then Rachaad White.
Where is he at? Tampa Bay?
Yes. Those are your top 10 running backs right now.
They did play the Bucks. I think they did play the Bucks, though.
Depending on when they played the Bucks, what did Rachaad White do in that game?
Let me see. Did they play the Bucks?
Because I remember when Rachaad White was like a nobody because they
it was preseason.
Okay. So they didn't play the Bucks. So 3 names you gave me? You said Kyron Williams. You said
Henry.
Derrick Henry and Travis Etienne.
Mm-hmm.
And none of them running backs are like Christian McCaffrey.
No.
This is gonna be different. They're the 10th ranked defense rushing. They're the 10th ranked rushing defense in the league. They're about to play like the number 3 rushing offense in the league. So like they'll be tested on the ground.
Yeah. It's gonna be new for them.
So they'll get stops. Don't get it twisted. Like they're gonna stop Christian McCaffrey. He's known to get a couple of plays for negative yards because blocking receivers will miss a block, blah 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 blah, whatever. But I feel like that's kind of like what the Niners want you to do. Then they break off an explosive running and it's boom boom boom. Mike, I was saying to myself like, I was watching the film and I was saying to myself, yo, that against the Cardinals they ran a lot of 11 personnel. The 49ers are going to run probably heavy 21 personnel in this game and keep those 2 running backs, those 2 wide receivers, and that 1 tight end. It's going to keep the Ravens in a certain package, and they struggle against 21 personnel. Kyle Shanahan is a freaking genius, yo. Yo, he barely showed that against Arizona, yo. Like barely. 3 wide receiver sets just about on every play. I've never seen it. You had 2 tight ends. On that play, Christian McCaffrey broke out to the outside. It was Kittle and Warner.
Yeah.
I bet you we don't see none of that this week.
Right.
Yo, I love football.
Do you like the way that the Niners played Jalen Hurts to contain him?
Yes.
In running? Do you like the way that the Niners played Kyler Murray?
Yes. But Murray's more, what's the word? Scramble-ish. He's more of a way more elusive, but he's more the type to take off on a scramble, whereas Hurts is looking to throw the ball, then take off, and then look to throw the ball again, and then take off, and then try to throw on the run. But they were contained differently. But at the end of the thing, they were contained. So are you asking me, do the 49ers know how to contain quarterbacks?
Has a tide turned. That was always a weakness of the Niners. Always. Harbaugh years with Vic Fangio here as the defensive coordinator.
Who would you say is the best mobile quarterback in the NFL?
I mean, it would
mobile,
have to be
not just for mobility, but mobility to accuracy and throwing and things like that.
You want my honest answer?
Yeah,
Kyler Murray.
He was. Kyler Murray. I think he was. I don't think he's that this year though. That's why I was nervous about Kyler Murray, because remember, he used to be able to run and throw, and he was highly accurate. He's different this year. But this season though, like who do you think it is?
I don't know.
It's Lamar Jackson, bro.
Oh, I said Lamar Jackson. Yeah.
Right. But I'm just saying it's Lamar. Like,
yeah,
that's why he's the X factor for their team. So my thing to beat Lamar is contain him. How you contain your mobile quarterbacks. If he gets something, he's gonna get something. Don't overplay. Let him get whatever. Don't hit, late nothing. No, don't give them extra yards, right? And at some point of the day, bro, you got to figure out how to freaking just make him throw the ball. Like, make him throw the ball. What do you guys think out there? Make him throw the ball. What's going on, Jesse? He says, let me pull this up real quick. It says 49ers 5th in yards per catch, Ravens 2nd, and defensively they're both tied for 18th. Both run defenses are about to get tested. It's about to be crazy out there. I just feel like the Niners will be fine taking care of Gus Edwards because he doesn't have that cut mobility. But if it's Justice Hill, he could be a one-cut guy and he can do some damage if he's kind of like that yards per carry. He's kind of like that, kind of like what we saw in James Conner. If you put those two guys together, that's kind of like James Conner, like how we had to defend him. James Conner was good against the 49ers this last game because of his cut. Like he look, those were tackles for a loss. All of a sudden, he makes that one person miss cuts, and there's nobody in front of him. I don't see that I don't see Gus Edwards being that guy. Maybe Justice Hill, but I feel like that's their third down back. And then they got Melvin Gordon. We can't leave out Melvin Gordon.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Let's not fool ourselves. Yes, we can.
Okay.
Sorry. All respect. Great career. It's over, dog.
Okay.
Look in the mirror. Lean to the side. Better days are behind you. They that way.
They gotta.
Sorry.
If that's how you feel, I just be prepared for everybody. Be prepared for them wide receivers out the backfield. The Niners just got to be prepared. I can see Zay Flowers taking a reverse. I can see not Rondell Moore, Rashad Bateman. Like, I could just see those dudes.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
More rushing attempts or more passing attempts for the Ravens this game?
I think the Niners want to force them to get more passing attempts. The same way like they've been doing all these quarterbacks. Make them beat you underneath, accurate. At some point, it's going to give out. I think that's the night. Joe Burrow backfired. Because his dumb ass was able to take off because Fred Warner is 50 yards downfield playing pass coverage and just forgot that Joe will run. I promise you. Look, that's what you're going to do. You're going to make Lamar. If Lamar throws the game 40 plus times, they're not winning.
No, if they're throwing that much, that means that they're trying to catch up. And that's why I think the Ravens' plan is to run the ball as many times as possible. And I agree with you. The Niners want them.
Yes, that's what I was coming from the Niners' perspective. My bad.
Right. But I think their game plan is going to be to keep this ball on the ground and test that run defense. I really, really do. I do. And like you said last week, really skewed the numbers and hurt. You know what I mean? But it's going to be what it is. Teams, as the season goes on, they take notice of some of the things that's going on with the defense, and they say, hey, let's try that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's what you got from the Cardinals. You know what I mean? You're going to get that more going on, like especially with those two defensive tackles out of the middle missing. You got two starting high caliber defensive tackles that are pivotal in the run defense not playing. That's what teams are supposed to do. Now, I don't know who's going to be there and who's not going to be there, but God forbid both of them don't play again. I know people saying, "Oh, let them rest, let them rest."
Nah,
Not if y'all want to win this game. If you want to
right,
win this game, you can't do that.
right. And I agree. I agree 1000%. But here's the thing. What if? Here's my conspiracy. Because what if? What if Shanahan and Harbaugh said, "Let's just have a shootout"? Let's just.
They won't do that.
Why not? It'll be great for
Because
TV.
The Ravens aren't equipped for that. The Ravens aren't equipped for an air assault. I'm assuming when you say shootout, like we just can go out here and just check them all over the field.
I wouldn't say that they're not equipped. I think they got some pretty decent. They don't have
OBJ?
the same. Hell yeah, I'm worried about OBJ.
You are lying.
Yo, the last time we played OBJ, what'd he do?
I don't know the last time we played OBJ.
Oh, you know the last time we played OBJ because he was picking Deebo Samuel's face up off the dirt because Deebo was crying. Yeah, you remember. Don't get amnesia, bro. Come on, man.
I forgot about the NFC Championship. I forgot about it.
All I'm saying is the Niners don't want to necessarily he didn't get hurt till the Super Bowl, guys. But he definitely destroyed the San Francisco 49ers. Like he was the one that was killing. Like it was him. Go figure. And it was because they added Von Miller. But that's a whole nother conversation. Yeah. But my point is, what if I don't know, man. Both teams. You said that the game doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
So for both teams, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Right. So what if they just be like, "Hey, man, we're gonna play D."
It might matter more for them because I don't know what their tiebreaker situations are. I don't know what.
They're pretty much in the cool runnings, bro. Ain't nobody catching. I mean, they could be caught, but they good. Like they lost to NFC teams, right?
No, I just told you no. They beat all the NFC teams, bro.
That's right. They only lost to the Giants.
So the Dolphins are right on their heels. They can't afford because I don't know what the tiebreaker scenario is for them.
Well, what's right on their heels? Do they have the same 1-game lead the 49ers have?
They're 1 game ahead, but here's the difference.
They're the same. It's the same, right?
No, it's not the same because the 3 teams that are 1 game behind the Niners, even if they win and we lose, we're still in first because we got tiebreakers.
We got the tiebreakers. I got
over them already.
Yeah, but
I don't know that they have the tiebreakers.
They didn't play the Dolphins. Yeah. So what will be? So what will be? And if they lose to the Dolphins, what will be their record in the conference?
Oh, I see. Okay, I see what you're saying.
They don't need the tiebreakers because it's going to go division. It's going to go overall record,
and they get the head-to-head right then and there.
And then they get the bam. So anyway,
I think the Ravens got a little bit more reason to win than the Niners do. That's all I'm saying.
I think both teams gotta win this game. But I'm just saying they also want to get out of this game pretty damn healthy. And the best way to do that, throw the ball. Air that hole out. So I'm just throwing it out there. It's probably not going to happen. But Mike, the one thing we haven't talked about is the experience from John Harbaugh. And the fact that he owns the 49ers too. I don't know if people know that, but
we talked about it. We did a show on it.
We did. I forgot we did do that yesterday. Yeah.
We did a show on it. So we did talk about it. But look, let's talk about key players. Let's talk about key players.
Okay.
If you named one player on the Niners defense to have his best game,
how about we do a battle of the key players? How about we go position by position, the 11s on 11s. Let's start with the defenses. Let's go with key players. Let's have some fun. I got a little time.
Okay.
For my gig.
I want to start with Kyle Hamilton.
There's the 49ers, he edges the safety. Like he's the best safety in the game. Out of these two teams. I think he's one of the top safeties in the league too. Just keeping it in the buck. But he's young. And he still could be had.
And see that it's crazy because when you talk about ability and all that, right? Like he's up there, right? But then you think about how young he is and how Kyle plays head games with young players. It's not fair, bro.
It's not, bro. But that's what who used to do that? Bill Belichick. Mike Shanahan, them
Yeah,
OGs, Bill Parcells, like
yeah.
the OGs.
Think with these young players, you might have all the talent in the world, but y'all gonna be spinning. Your heads are gonna be spinning. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget when we had Cap and we were playing the we were playing the Packers and just watching Clay Matthews just spinning around. Look, he had
He ain't
no
know
idea who had the
what to
ball.
do.
Cap was gone right down the side. Like it's just, but we do that with other players all over the field. Like we put them in binds and in spots where they have to commit, and it's like, yeah, now that you committed, the ball's going there. Or if you don't commit, that means that you hesitated and now it's going that way and it's still a big play. Like Kyle just makes people just. I would hate playing against Kyle Shanahan.
But my thing is, I think Kyle Shanahan finds a way to take your playmaker away, right? So, like, if you know he's the playmaker, we'll make sure that he has no choice but to help elsewhere over the middle of the field. So they'll run something to where he has to cover something which leaves the middle of the field open for one guy, and that one guy, whoever it may be, like, damn, Kyle, you was out of position, but it was because of the way Kyle schemed it up.
Right.
So I think if like Kyle's better at the scheme and the play calling, but Harbaugh is the guy with the experience here. So like, does how do I say this? Does the young Padawan beat the master? Like, kind of like, does it happen? Was Luke better than Obi-Wan Kenobi? Like, like I'm not saying John Harbaugh is Obi-Wan, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like
he doesn't get. It's gonna sound crazy.
I
don't think he gets the respect that he deserves.
He doesn't. Not in the NFL
head coach.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah. You want to keep going down the list of players?
Yeah. So
I
you
gave
went with Kyle Hamilton, so I'm gonna go Fred Warner, Patrick Queen.
All right. I think Queen is more punishing. I think Fred Warner is more technically sound.
Interesting. Which one leads in tackles?
Oh God. Wayne, this ain't fair.
I'm never fair.
I'm gonna go with Queen.
Fred Warner
with more tackles.
Well, Fred Warner has more tackles in the NFL than Patrick Queen.
Right, but we talking about this game. We ain't talking about at the end.
Now I was talking about overall. Like I was talking about right now. Who's the leader in tackles out of these two?
Oh, I didn't know this. Okay. I didn't know that's what you meant. I'm sorry. I thought you meant who's going to have more tackles this game.
I think Fred still get 10 tackles in this game. I think Fred will be not necessarily like all over the field, but definitely more fundamentally sound.
I agree with that part. The only reason I say no way is because I think that their pass game is going to be stuff to the outside, short plays to the outside. I think that's how the Ravens are going to throw the ball, and that's going to result in Fred Warner just not getting a lot of tackles.
Some news from Matt Barrows, Javon Hargrave, and Elijah Mitchell did not practice today, but they were at practice in uniform. So that's good news.
Were we expecting Elijah Mitchell to play this week?
It's not about even playing. At this point, like, he don't need to play.
I don't want to sound dismissive.
I'm just saying that this is good, Mike, because you're getting pieces back slowly but surely. And hopefully tomorrow's practice or Saturday's practice, they'll be back in full pads.
Did you say Hargrave or Kinlaw?
I said Hargrave.
Oh yeah. But still nothing.
Or did I say Kinlaw? I meant Hargrave though.
Okay.
I don't think Armstead plays until
playoffs.
If the playoffs, yeah.
Wow.
I agree with Peachy. I think Hargrave is going to play. I don't think his injury was that severe, but the foot and the knee, I think you give that some time. If you can. I mean, you got to get through this game. You got to get through the Ravens. I kept saying that Hargrave needs to be there because if you want to disrupt Lamar Jackson's timing, you want that pressure from up the middle. And then your depth will be able to be fine. Your depth will be so much better.
Yeah.
And you can run those packages where it's Chase Young, Cleveland Farrell, who's dealing with the injury. So hopefully he'll be good to go, right? He got the ankle injury. But let's say you got Cleveland, You got Hargrave. You can put Nick Bosa now in the middle and put Chase Young on the outside. So like, we've seen that 2 weeks ago.
Right. Do you
but you need Hargrave out there like for that to work. You can't do it any other way.
You think Bosa has a better game than Chase Young this game?
Yes, because I think Bosa is going to be interchangeable. I think if Hargrave plays, Bosa will be the multiverse on that defensive line. He'll go outside, he'll go inside. No practice for Armstead, guys. I'm with Big Dez, and I was going to get to this, but we got to that news. So Big Dez has a dope comment, and this is exactly why Kyle Shanahan this is what makes him genius. There are no linebackers in the NFL statistically closer in coverage than the linebackers of the San Francisco 49ers, okay? Hear me out. Queen is physical. Mike, you attested to that, even though Fred Warner leads in tackles. I'm thinking Kyle is going to try to get those linebackers to play in space. This is exactly what Kyle Shanahan did against the physical Seattle Seahawks linebackers, who, in my opinion, Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen, they resemble each other. They have the same play style. They have that same type of a play style. Roquan Smith, Patrick Queen, great linebackers in the NFL, but they can't cover. And you know how we took advantage of Seattle? You drop Bobby Wagner and Jordan Brooks more into coverage. Jordan Brooks got that pick six because of the tip from Christian McCaffrey. Had he not touched that pass, it probably would have fell to the ground.
Right. And you know the crazy thing is the way you eliminate the physicality of a linebacker.
Drop their asses back.
Moving in space. Yeah. Get them moving
left to right. Bro, the Deebo Samuel, the Christian, the motions, that stuff is going to make them play mental. That's why I keep saying, have they seen a team
like
out of that? Nah, bro, they haven't played this. And if the Niners are clicking on offense now, right?
Yes, that part we can say for sure.
Okay,
yes.
So for sure, right? So if they're clicking on offense, I mean, they just played a full game without a penalty, bro. Now I'm trying to jinx them, but shoot, I don't even think they gave up a sack.
The one penalty was on the defense?
It was offsides. There was 2 offsides calls in this game. One was declined. There was a pass. All the penalties were on the damn defense. You had a pass interference, got declined because they had a big catch from Jeff Swain. You had the offsides from Kevin Givens, and then there was another offsides that got declined. But I'm with Big Dez on this one, dog. This is what makes Kyle dope. So you're going to see those linebackers down the field having to cover Deebo, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to Jesse. I know I was on the phone, but I know you took a comment.
I definitely shouted him out for sure.
Okay, cool. But yeah, man, like this is gonna be a fun. Wayne, are you changing your score prediction now? I feel like you're leaning towards it, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, I'm gonna keep it. Listen, man, the 49ers haven't won a game all season off of a field goal. This is gonna be the first one and the only one.
I think I'm gonna change my mind, bro.
Go ahead.
You convinced me.
Don't change your mind. I don't know. Boom. Was that a Kanye track?
Yes,
that was a Kanye track.
Oh man, with Keisha, they killed that joint.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna change it. I had 27-23. I'm gonna change it. I think the Niners win this game by 12. I think the Niners win by 12. I'm going to go 17-29.
Okay. I'm sticking with my 24-21. But go ahead.
Who are you giving it to, though?
Oh, I said the Niners win on a field goal. They haven't won a game with the field goal all season. This is going to be it.
Okay.
Hated to love it. The underdogs on top.
We ain't even underdogs no more. That's crazy, right?
That's crazy.
Now you got teams saying that they offended.
Right.
Oh man, what? Let's get out of here, man. This is fun. I can't wait. What you got cooking later on your channel?
I can't take GSU for life one, yo. His comments be off the wall. I gotta work tonight, so I'm working all weekend. Holiday parties and money and stuff. So yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty much it for me.
I will be back during the second half of the Thursday night game, 10 p.m. Eastern time with the guys from 49ers Hive. You guys can catch it right here on the
Cool
Nothing But
peoples.
Niners channel. Yeah. So we will be live, and we're gonna have some fun, man. Hookah Mike will be in full effect. I'll probably have some drinks in my system by
Hookah
then.
Mike is already in effect, but it's not full effect, right?
I was trying to chill. I was trying to chill. This is supposed to be our half-hour show. We went more than double time. We broke it down for y'all. We had a lot of fun with it. The Niners have the better coaching staff than the Ravens.
See, that's where it get tricky. Yo, Kyle, listen, Kyle better not be on his. He better not.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. He better not be. I swear to goodness, I'll come through that TV so quick on Monday night, bro. Man, listen, he better not. I don't know if I'm not gonna say Harbaugh is a way better coach. I just feel like that coaching unit been together for a minute.
Well, their defensive coordinator is what, two years,
and it took them a couple of years to get back into the swing. Yo,
they got rid of Greg Roman.
Does Jadeveon Clowney play for the Ravens?
Yes.
Shit.
He's second in sacks on their team. Believe it or not, their leading sack guy. Oh, he gonna leave like that. Look, he got scared. He got scared of bum ass Clowney.
I ain't scared. That's just another freaking
But their leading sack guy is a defensive tackle. He's got 12 sacks already on the season.
He's
coming up the middle. You don't think that's a problem? Hold on now. I talked about how do you rattle him, and I got that stupid phone call that messed me up.
Nah, but see, here's my issue, right?
He said, nah.
Jake Brindle got rattled in that game against the Cleveland Browns, and Brock Purdy struggled. Who was the guy that rattled Jake Brindle in that game? Right up the middle. Big defensive tackle.
This is how it happens, man.
This is how. So when you sit here and say to me, their defensive tackle is the sack leader for this team with double-digit sacks, that's got a question mark. So I expect the 49ers offensive line to have a plan, because Brindle, the last two games, Brindle has given pressure right up the middle, like straight missed the block. Like, just, I'm not going to block you today, sir. You go ahead and have a nice day.
Matabuki, is that how you say his name?
That kid from Cleveland, right?
Listen, 33 solo tackles, 12 of which are sacks. The other 11 are tackles for loss, Wayne. This kid lives behind the line of scrimmage.
All right.
The only tackles he has on his belt that weren't behind the line of scrimmage are his assisted tackles.
So the Niners have to stay away. Boots to the right, boots to the left, like boot it, booty boots, just boots.
You want the
Puss in boots
and boot it,
shoot it and boot it.
Crazy.
Like, you know what I mean? And that's good, right? Because I wouldn't be surprised. Brock Purdy comes out, is boot action to the left, always to the left. Just go to the left and go to the left. Boot action to the left. Somebody across the middle, 7-yard pass, 30-yard gain. Force that defense to have to play different. Then you can kind of run it, because you still got to run it. The Niners got to run it. They got to run it inside. They got to get it outside. They got to keep that pressure, because Jake Brindle will struggle against a good defensive tackle. I can tell you that right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this might be a game where the 49ers offensive line, the real offensive line, really stands up.
We're going to have to see. It's going to be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
We hope. Listen, guys, if we don't talk to you all, oh no, we got another show tomorrow. Never mind.
Tomorrow we face off.
It's gonna be a good one too. It's gonna be
one
not ready. Didn't expect.
They're not ready for it.
It's gonna be one y'all didn't expect. Hey, real quick, y'all just try to guess.
I'll give them a hint. It's old versus new, and I'll leave it at that.
That's going to do it for us, y'all. We hope y'all enjoyed the show. We had a lot of fun. Watch out for your neighbor's balls in the yard. Make sure you guys are safe out there. Show love to everybody out there all over the world. Thank y'all for checking us out, man, here on the No Harm, No Foul show. No team is safe when the Niners are on the prowl. I'm Mike. That's Wayne. And this is No Harm, No Foul. Peace.